Yeah, I'm recording now.
Oh, yeah.
How long's the block?
Sorry.
2 hours.
It's 2 hours, but it's like
1 more hour.
an hour now. Yeah.
Oh, that's still good. That's enough material to know like what's going wrong and what you can fix in one VOD review.
What do you think? You've been thinking.
I think like a lot of the target callings kind of collided. Like there's always like there's someone like changing the target every 5 seconds, and so you need like every team says this, like, and every coach or analyst says this. You need like one main tank shot caller that's like go on this guy, and no one really deviates from that unless the target needs to be deviated. And then your one of your supports has to be tracking ultimates at the same time, what ultimates are next, and then pre-planning fights. But you need a plan going into fights, and you don't actually have a plan if you notice that. Anyway, that can be fixed.
Send an orb top hand.
No one up. So I need heals. By the way.
Oh, I burned down. No amp.
They're
They're going around statue. Oh, actually, up top.
They're going up top. They're going up top.
Look to rotate. They're diving.
It's just then up.
They're diving with soldier.
Rotate around. Stand behind.
He's in by himself.
Then up top. We could.
They get a sandwich. Diva drops.
Diva, one.
Diva.
Yeah. Low.
Zen's one. I need help.
Up top. Monkey one drop.
Monkey down.
Soldier dead.
I got soldier.
Can we go up? Go up.
Yeah, I'm
Pushing with Frosty.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
Oh, here.
Four. You guys.
First. Someone's on point.
Diva point.
Get soldier.
Drop to point.
Yep.
Diva one.
Yeah, Diva. Monkey.
That's some applied science.
Is Orion gonna get close for him?
Yes.
Objective
Oh,
lost.
Monkey's up here. I'm gonna try and escort.
Stop the payload.
Nice. Get you.
Monkey just dropped out. Zen one.
Where? Call it.
Hit him in the eye. Diva half. Zen right by himself.
80 on grab.
Hey, monkey.
Tough.
Help cross you.
Pass into the
Everyone just back up.
Now they use some.
That's so many ults. That's 4 ults. 5 ults.
Keep going more. Back further.
It's 5 ults to win one fight. Way over ults, you guys.
Yeah.
I've got grab. Yeah, we can grab so.
We have 100%
Jedi.
grab here.
Focus Diva next fight. That's our main
we
target.
use Ty.
Valkyrie's down. I'm speeding him.
Yeah.
Focus Diva this fight. I don't care who we go on. As soon as that Diva gets DMAC'd, I can grab comfortably.
Alright, waiting.
Monkey no lead.
Side by myself.
Right. Diva.
Monkey's high gun. Monkey leaping.
Grabbing. I'm gonna grab car. Oh, it's got need
It's alright.
I got two.
Huge. Somewhere else. Hold next targets.
Soldier.
Trace is on right. Trace on right.
We legit just
Trace on
used all
right
of our
side. Try and kill him. Oh. Did you go up? Wait, I see her. Hang on. She's up top here. Tracer in here. She's Bob. I need support. Fucking hell, dude.
Help me.
I got caught.
Deine Göttin ist
She
da.
put it away.
I'm picking up. You guys are 4. Play like it.
Stop picking.
Oh, just off.
Almost there.
They're going high up.
Shadow.
They're going
Yeah,
up
I'm still
top.
putting a trap
They're up
there.
top.
They're up top.
Where's the Mercy behind?
Which soldier in the Zen just
Diva one.
Into the iris.
They're gonna have visor.
We got the Zen.
soldier there. gonna try and res
You
Messi.
don't need face behind.
I'm low.
Should I grab this?
Messi's one. Messi's one, dead. David's
Grabbing
one.
cart. Grabbing cart.
David's
Diva
out.
ran back.
First behind.
This is still behind.
It's a half behind.
There's a soldier.
There's just a soldier
Oh,
in main.
what?
Soldier in
There's
main. In main.
I'm picking up. You
back.
guys are 4. You guys are 4. You guys are 4.
It's a miracle we won that.
I
Honestly, we used all our platform.
Alright, start planning what they're going to use, what ults they have, and how you're going to combat that.
Sub ults. Surely we just try to
try
They
and
probably have
build our
Valk.
recoil.
There again. On top again.
Here by
Burn the
himself.
Diva, burn the Diva, burn the Diva. Soldier left side, same with Zen.
Chaser behind.
Okay, guys, we need to know where Soldier is for this fire zone.
You don't know soldier on the top
They
left.
used it, they used it.
I've got tired.
Leave.
Messi. He's up top.
Engage, engage.
Trace him.
I'm dead.
I got you. Monkey in our backline.
Nerf this.
Soldier's dead.
I'm on Diva.
60 seconds remaining.
Grabbing the low Diva half.
There, this. It's down, it's down, it's down.
Into the iris.
Dead? Two down.
Nice, big me.
Gets in as soon as he comes out. Nice. Oh, fuck.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Picking up, you guys are 4. You guys are 4. You don't we are over ulting so much.
So are they though.
I'm
That's the
gonna have
thing.
grab this. I'm having grab this fight.
I'm going
Probably
high
just
ground.
grab Co. They don't have
Yeah,
any.
try to grab early on this corner. Like,
30
Yeah, right.
seconds
Someone
remaining.
give me info. Give me info.
yeah, I will.
Chase is going right.
Alright.
They're going up again.
Monkey's going top.
Monkey top again.
Monkey's on his own at the moment.
Face is already behind.
Yeah,
Diva
Monkey's
main.
Stairwell,
going.
Jasper, in stairwell.
They're going main. Thanks main.
Down,
Thanks main.
down.
You can go now.
10 seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
Grabbing. No, I got these.
Zen one.
I'm on Diva one.
He was low. I was on turn.
He's on. He's out.
Diva 1.
Give her a man. I'm on
Baby
Monkey.
Diva. Baby Diva one. Messi.
Yeah, I'm on Messi.
Messi's one. On right side.
Burn monkey, burn monkey.
Messi just res. She's what?
Yeah.
She's dead.
On soldier.
Monkey's not dead, guys. Just be burning.
He's dead.
Alright. The only reason we won that or held that is because we were over ulting a shit ton, but so were they. We should not be doing that.
Score.
We had a fight where we
0
clearly stated we're
to 1.
using Grav Tire,
Switching
and
sides.
before that, like, as we were engaging, we used Beat, and then in the mid fight, we used Co, I think. And then we also used Deadeye.
We had like 2 people crit and we were low on piss, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Or I suspected.
Yeah, that's fine. But if we're gonna do that, at the most we should be using one support up there.
Yeah.
And we should be calling if. I think what we should start doing is in that situation we should be like, okay, if we need to, we'll use Beat, not Co. Okay. So I think that's something we should do, because if we had just used Beat or just used Co there, then it probably would have been fine.
Okay.
But because we used both, it was like a really big overuse of ults.
Yeah.
And the only reason we were able to hold that point was because they were doing pretty much the exact same thing.
Right. Yeah.
They'd use we'd use 4 or 5 ults, and they'd use 4 or 5 ults to like win fights.
So what happened to the graph? I thought
It got eaten.
It got
Yeah, I thought-
the
I
Diva
thought-
180 flick ate my fucking grav. It was.
I thought you two fucking throw it on the wall.
I did. She 180 flick ate my grab. It was nutty. Yeah, you know the
Yeah, you
go
can
through
eat,
walls.
Incoming
go through,
in
yeah, you
30
can eat through
seconds.
walls.
I moved forward and I
I
think
didn't know that.
I might.
Yeah, it's kind of
Like, what
bullshit to be
happened to
honest.
I think I went forward a little bit and then like I think that Tracer called in the early fight that I was there, and then she just turned around and DM'd when I was there, and then I just happened to grab.
Okay, clear comments here.
Okay, try to think of what your strat is, what you want out of the point, and do that and follow through
They have
with it.
Orisa high ground. They have Orisa high ground.
Attack
Let's just go through hotel and force point.
David there as well.
Objective A.
Let's go through hotel and force point.
Bastion or anything?
I've got jump.
I'm dead. Back out. Back
I'm
out.
on
Top right. Top left. Sorry. Top left.
Junkrat dead.
I got
We can stand this. We can stand this. Can we get the message?
I need heals.
Can I get this?
They got Moira. They got Moira.
Get Diva. Get Diva.
Let's go.
I'm gonna Orisa.
This is half the turn.
Diva's one.
Get the Diva.
Orisa.
Mercy's one.
Big.
A Widow dead again. Mercy's half the back.
Well. Alright, I'll put it in.
Alright. Yeah.
We fucking did that. We did it. Nice. Is this Surge?
Yeah. Oh,
Hey, look, you guys are crit. Care.
Stop
so
the
good.
pain.
Oh, monkey behind you.
Monkey back top left.
Monkey high ground. Monkey high ground.
Top right. Top high. Top right.
You should have a blend, but you're gonna get it back.
Junkrat's just spamming.
No piss. Build.
100 charge.
They'll have Tyre here. Then we'll stop it.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Play the payload with the free heals.
Yeah.
Monkey.
Monkey.
He should be punished up. Nice.
Got him.
Okay.
Let's get this soldier. He's pushed up.
Two of them now. Push them hard.
I'm on the Diva. I'm 1v1ing the Diva.
Yep, that's fine.
Junkrat.
On track.
Nice.
No damage. Good job, Jasper.
I'm on junk.
Nice.
Get Messi.
Diva.
I just realized we didn't reset that.
Oh, it's alright.
Get into position.
Probably,
We just practice on set.
Careful,
grab-
Jasper, there's a monkey
grab
on your right. I'm gonna bubble you out
grab
if I need
Diva.
to.
I'm gonna beat if we need it. They probably
The payload
they
is
switched to Reaper.
approaching its destination.
Yes, just then.
Let's use every ult.
Oh.
We win. We stomped
Game.
the... Dude, we stomped
Sorry,
them.
forgot to reset that.
We actually stomped them very hard.
Play of the game.
That looks really good.
Yeah, that was actually really nice. We just rushed right through that like a train.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
Shell's coming in, Meepo.
Dude, I love how in the first...
Isn't he their coach though?
All
Yeah.
we did,
Oh, okay.
all we did is we just got a nut, like an amount of picks, and then it just happened.
I thought you were gonna leave it at we just got a nut.
we just got a no. What the fuck? Okay, well we did get a nut, but
Hey, what map are we
Which
doing?
map do you guys want? You want some Junkertown or Dorado?
I'd rather junk.
Yeah, let's do junk.
I think our triple tank.
Next time I think we have to do Dorado instead.
I think our
It's been a
Zara and
while.
Diva might be a bit of a nutty comp for us.
With the Widow, especially on KR, because Jasper can just go
Yeah,
off
I
his
think
Widow.
that should be our King's Row
Just
attack.
Get some picks.
It
I mean,
could
it
even be our
is.
dude. It could be our defense strat as well, to be honest. Not the Widow though.
Yeah,
Like maybe like a Soldier or McCree.
Yeah.
Just chuck me on Diva, then have Fezboy on Zer.
Welcome to Jungle.
I think we should try that next King's Row defense.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting at. Not attack
Yeah.
and defense.
I feel like Junkertown's become a Widow attack and defense map.
Balls, run hog.
We know Saki Saki.
Doing the suck.
Sorry, I
At least for first point.
just picked Reaper, you know. That's all I do. I just play Reaper, just in many different forms.
Instinct.
Right.
See, I've got Reaper, and Reaper. They both have two weapons in which they use to deal a lot of damage, and they are a close range based hero. Same thing.
Did you say Diva is a close range hero? Wow.
Yes.
I identify as a long range Diva. Thank you very much.
A long range Diva.
Yes, I identify as a sniper Diva.
I use my
I
only
identify that it's
I only use micro missiles.
missiles.
Are we holding down here or are we holding
Attack.
back?
Yeah,
Oh,
down there,
yeah.
down there, for sure.
I identify it as an attack patchy helicopter.
Oh wait, I'll try this spot. Forgot about it. Hey.
Yeah. Remember, there's a rock you can slide down onto that you
Yeah,
can
and I can jump back up on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in this trap.
Sorry, Jasper, I'm just shooting my balls through your legs.
Wait, Balls is over there?
5, 4.
There's a difference between balls and balls.
No, there's the way you said it, it sounded like
Attackers
balls.
incoming.
They are Zen.
Stop the
Oh.
payload.
Yeah.
Can't see each other.
Oh,
Saki,
to the right. Saki, on the right.
Rotate around,
No,
Jasper.
no.
This stuff is bad.
Nice shield.
Zen on high ground.
Come back a bit.
Yep, coming back.
Pull back the big choke.
Saki, Zen.
Free spamming.
No, I messed up.
What are you?
Back up now.
Send one.
They have double
Send
stick.
dead. Are they gonna race it behind Arista's shield?
They're looking for you, Jasper.
Oh, I'm getting out. Wait, where's Widow? Wait,
Widow, left side, behind. Yep, left side, Widow. Back up more. Dead.
Alright.
Widow's
Oh, I fucked my.
set up the second point,
Okay, I'm swapping to Genji. Swap to dive. They have double sniper. We just have snipers.
Spawn.
Yeah, next time to remember though, when that happens, it's good to just give him the first point and just completely reset for number 2.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna contest again, otherwise I would have just jumped off, of course.
They've got a Sonic.
What?
Hold on low ground.
Okay, Saki someone.
Tanks low. Seal up here.
Fucking gather.
They have sides.
I'm dead. Switching to Diva.
Yep.
Widow dead? I think, oh fuck.
Right, you should have stayed on Mercy, dude. I heard the call to switch to dive. Yeah, no one got it.
Run shield break, please.
Run Mercy.
We can legit just like run dive and dive their snipers. They have 2 snipers.
Welcome to the
Like that Hanzo
scrapyard.
especially.
I got the Widow, but then I died to shoot damage.
Yeah.
We
I'm
find
gonna
a
contest
new
it, but that's
champion.
as much as I can do. On the left.
Definitely
Mercy,
Behind you, Frosty.
Come on, Hog.
Hold it.
Got him back.
Oh, full low.
The payload
Oh, I can't
has
swap
reached
now.
the checkpoint.
So now I'm back on.
Village should be fine.
No, you're saying
Stay messy.
Mercy's good on this one.
Messy's like still full dive.
Alright, how many people are
Let's push up.
Guys, heal up.
Let's dive the bucket. Oh,
Wait for us to all heal up.
dive the target. Alright, that's the sniper.
Hog's aggressive, he's good, no hook.
Alright,
heal.
Jumping into card.
Good.
Yeah, I'm on their Widow.
Oh.
Hanzo one.
Where?
I'm dead.
You're gonna get burnt by, like...
I'm going to Tracer now.
Oh.
We have Dragon Blade.
Yeah, but they're gonna have chance 100%.
Yeah.
True.
We're gonna
Try
have
to
a
save
little.
you. Oh. Well,
Hope left by himself.
Something going wrong. Like, seriously.
Back, I got picked.
Not even about
we
blade.
are 6, let's go.
I'm going straight for that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna dive one of their snipers. Probably gonna
Alright.
have blade on chance. Yeah, I'm going.
Ozzo in the back, let's go. Giving you up, Frosty.
Okay.
I'm gonna risk
It's
up.
inside.
Overrolled it there, overrolled it. Hog behind, get him.
One's out. One's one.
Literally staggered the Hog.
I didn't win it directly in my face. I didn't.
Oh, he's dead.
The thing is, like, if we dive their snipers, like especially their Widow, she's far back, so their Mercy's either gonna go back there or ignore the snipers. So we either get a free pick on the Widow or we get both of them.
Maybe just wait for a resist shield to go down.
Yeah, good idea.
Call the resist shield, guys. As soon as you
Yeah,
see
I'm
They're
looking
going
for-
under,
they're going
under, going
Top left. Yeah.
Under, they're on.
The rest is on her own. She just fed so hard. The rest of them went like top left.
Oh. Left it, snap them.
Widow main. Widow's push up aggressive, guys. Can we get it?
Yeah, get Widow.
Hanzo one.
Yeah, hog behind by himself. Oh, might be there.
Boys.
They use sights.
Nerf this!
So,
Gonna be over still.
I don't
Turn
know.
last one.
Hog one, hog one, hog one. Hog, 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 hog.
Into the iris.
oh, hog survived. So.
There's no stopping me.
Okay, guys, I don't know what was happening there, but I had gold damage.
Score
Like, no offense,
0
but
Yeah.
to 3.
there's nothing on there.
Sides.
We didn't get a good dive off.
Mm.
Ever.
I feel like we went 6 much.
It's more of like a team synergy issue rather than a damage issue. I think if you just resolve that, it should be fine. Like dives need to be a little bit more coordinated. Like both your tanks need to dive at the same time. Like if you notice, like Frosty's getting like minced like whenever he dives. Like your cohesion between your Diva and your Winston player should be so precise that there's like a matrix heading in and the Winston isn't chunking like 80% of his health when he's diving.
Yep.
Once that's sorted, that should fix that issue.
Yeah, I imagine I'll see the same sort of thing in the videos.
Yeah, and it's like a little bit like sometimes when things go hard, like you guys kind of get too quiet. Like, you should always be calming. More calms.
Are you sure, can you...
You should just be like, as soon as your main tank or one of your tank shot callers is dead, he's like swaps the shot caller to the next shot caller, so your secondary shot caller, and he's just going mercy, 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 mercy low, 1 HP, 1 HP on the left, on the left, on the left, like just shit like that. But you should just keep on doing that, and it should be fun. Just amp it up. You can do it. Easy.
We're not running Alicia, dude. We can't amp it up. Hard game.
Fuck.
Gotta amp it up with Mercy.
We're fucked.
It's bad.
Frosty, put a shield right at the door to begin with, in case they've done like,
going
they've got some siege.
I'll
Five.
fight for it.
4,
Then
3, 2.
They're playing close, Hogs playing
One.
close, looking for hook.
Attackers incoming.
Yeah.
Stop the payload.
you want all charge or
They've got a widow on the
Yeah,
Cliff?
that's
do you want all charge or I'll just
Yeah, I know, I was trying to break LS with Widow.
They're looking to hold hook.
He's a
Alright,
close enough
come on,
to
point.
I think.
Widow's
Find
left
out
side with the Mercy.
Look for hold hook.
Saki, someone.
Nice. Can they raise it? I was trying to raise it.
Widow down, widow down.
I am
Trap,
soldier
trap.
76.
Hog behind, Hog behind!
Hog.
Hog Jim.
Guys.
Right, I'm just gonna go jump off this cliff here.
Crash this off. We can switch off it. We actually switch to Zen here, because they've got a Tracer, so the Tracer's gonna be sitting in the back line.
Okay.
Tracer already behind.
What did you? Okay.
Tracer on me! Tracer back line.
Under going back.
Very cool.
She's in away. Where is she?
So,
She's in left room. Fuck.
Hog's there.
Baited
guys,
so hard.
back into spawn now.
Remember what that team who we minced with this strat did?
First in away.
Hogs main, Hogs main.
Hogs main. Saki hog.
And shield.
Where is so low?
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
So you sit
Tracer.
Tracer behind.
Alright, going main.
No hook, no hook.
Tracer on the side.
Back up, back up.
Gotta break shield, break shield.
Hog.
Equal. Hog is
Hook the hog.
Deine Göttin ist da.
They're gonna res.
I've almost got tire.
They've just gone back. No really cool Tracer.
Yeah.
Big
Nice
suck.
suck. Where are they?
Falling back.
Yeah, it's up top. It's very up top.
Okay.
I'm ulting. No, never mind.
Arista just scored.
Cease your resistance.
Oh, just scored it.
Helden sterben nicht. Sterben nicht.
I got the bunker.
I got Hog.
Deine
I'm
Hexe
dead.
ist
No, oh my god.
It's alright, it's alright.
Cease
Zen
your
left side.
resistance.
Let's get on this Zen.
Hog one.
Hog point, half. Hog.
Get that hog. Arista next.
Arista.
4 rolls, 5
The
rolls.
payload has reached the checkpoint.
Yeah, Tracer's up top.
Left foot. Yeah.
Was anyone behind me when they died?
No, I was straight hiding. I was far behind.
He tried killing
Guys,
me.
we've given them high ground here. We should have gone up and get high ground.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's the thing we have to do.
Sucky the corner, man.
Alright.
They're on the
not
far
really
high ground. Yeah, Jasper just
Sucky.
trying to suck clear for us.
No.
Oh, jump right up there. Can't go there.
Too far away. I didn't want to get hooked.
Hog just got it, mate.
Up. I'm one.
Working on the shield. Oh,
Tracer behind. Wrist attacked. Sucky the Messi up top.
Trace is one.
Get behind. Hook the hog. Hog.
I realized I had a trap.
Der
Fuck,
Kampf
I'm
ist noch
retarded.
nicht vorbei.
Fuck, that comms are weak, guys. Tracer on me.
Yep.
Sucky up top with the Junkrat. I'm ready.
Alright.
You're 5.
Let's go.
Go.
You're 5.
Got him.
Tracer, back right.
Just
It's going up top. It's gonna drop maybe.
Going near spawn.
gonna go.
Yeah, you just.
Tracer above you guys. Careful. Hog as well. Careful.
Yeah,
Okay,
hogging
group
around.
on balls. Gripping on balls.
Yeah. Let's move up.
I'm ulting.
Hog.
I'm ulting.
Dim.
Nice. I get Trace behind someone.
Junker again, above. Junker same spot.
Trace on. Oh, no one cool.
Reset.
Wait, gotcha.
I'm gonna go
him.
Yeah, I'm swapping off. Can we swap to dive?
Sucky up top in 3 seconds.
2 seconds. 1 second.
Ready.
Nothing.
Alright, we have both ults. And both snake ults just about.
So do you want me to dive?
We've got trans, we've got whole hog. We can combo that. Easy win.
I'm grouping on Fez.
Sucky up top.
We need Jasper.
Sucky now?
They're holding on.
I got nothing. Tracer and Junkrat both.
Hog just got main.
Hold one!
60
Nice!
seconds remaining.
Tracer top right, Jasper.
This is one, nice.
Sterben nicht.
Cease
Tracer
your
coming from
resistance.
half.
Tracer no AD on top.
Resistance.
Hog, burn hog.
Hooked him.
Pass into the iris.
Here's the one.
Go. Good trans.
Deine Hexe ist da.
Take control of top. Take control of top.
Bring shield.
30 seconds remaining.
Tracer behind you guys, careful.
Yep.
Arista? Arista's one.
Where's that one?
Arista's one.
Dead.
Hook Messi.
Tracer one again.
Then unders.
Pass into the iris.
10 seconds.
Doom one.
remaining.
Doom one.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht
Overtime.
Call target team. Guys, we're not gonna
Dude.
Watch me here. Hog 24/7 here. All targets.
Messi.
Winnie.
What is it?
Winnie done.
The payload
I
has
have
reached
booked a lot
the
of
checkpoint.
people.
They have McCree dive. Let's switch to dive now.
They have trans. No, they've been on trans. They might have bounce back.
I
Tanks.
only have Dead Eye. I want to use it actually.
Yeah, no, tanks to dive.
They
Tanks to
have
dive.
Dead Eye. They have Dead Eye.
We're
No,
switching
I-
guys.
Yep.
Are we dive tanks?
Alright. Bounce up. Just dive the Mercy. Or the Zen. Zen has no trans.
Monkey's up top.
60 seconds
Daver as well.
remaining.
They're ready to dive.
Ability.
You're a little away from a little bit away.
Where's info? Where's info?
Where's
Monkey's
the
up top.
Monkey high ground.
Diva's up top.
Zen's low ground.
in the back window. Zen's back window.
Alright, Zen, go, go!
Let's see score.
No DM, no DM.
Davis one.
Monkey one.
Get out. Lost this.
30 seconds.
They use Valve.
We have to get a quick reset.
Oh, was there a trap there, bro?
I don't know. I was like fucking a dead kid trapped. I was like,
Frosty, you know?
Frosty, come back. We need a reset. We've got 15 seconds.
just heal me up, yeah.
Alright,
10 seconds remaining.
Trace is gonna be on this.
I need to use ability to burn to tank. I'm sorry, to turn to card.
We have to go.
Pass into the
I'm trapped.
pass into the iris.
Up to this. I'm gonna
Monkey behind! Monkey behind!
we have to get on card now. Nothing we can do about the monkey.
Hey, baby car.
Put it.
I'm really low.
Defeat.
We couldn't help you with the tanks there.
But here's the thing. The demon was on the right. You should have known. Like,
There was 3 seconds till the cart was like game over. Like I couldn't. We had to use our mobility and get to the fucking point. And
Yeah, that's a
we
tough
also
one.
Come to the point.
We did come to the point.
yeah, I got trapped. So
We
literally
were still uncontested.
yeah.
This is the issue. Like, we come to the point and then they're still not dying. The tanks have so much room to operate this whole scrim. Like, they're burning all of their mobility. They're using their ults just to, like, get on your backline, and there's nothing being done about it. You either need to sub-trade, which I would recommend at this point, or you need to peel a lot harder.
Go to Blizzard World if it's their map pick.
It's theirs.
I agree with Royal. Like you have to sub trade, like 100%. But
They're
try
taking
to
so deep.
try to make it faster. Try to actually dive their supports faster. Do like a 3-man dive onto their Zen or something. You know.
Is Legion? What the? Okay.
I swear Li Zhangtao is like some decider map.
No, it's
If
not.
there's a tie.
It's Ilios and Oasis. I think Lee Jang.
No, they're just the Koths. Those are just the Koth maps. But like, I'm pretty sure there's some like Koth tie map shit that they do.
Yeah, Li Zhang's not in it.
They don't care because they're doing trials. So
Like, is this a fucking me problem that we're not getting peels enough, or do I like need to just like not use my mobility when I go in with Frosty?
You should be making the choice between peeling for your subs or committing harder. Right now we're in a weird middle ground where their subs aren't dying and yours are. And it's like, I'm looking at Ant's positioning, it's not your subs' fault. Like, if we can't have the space that we're occupying, that's pretty fucked. Because if we're kind of in this good mid ground where, like, we're far enough behind you that we should reasonably be pretty hard to dive, but we're close enough that we can still get all of our healing off. If we can't occupy that space, then you have no heals anyway. And they're just completely taking that away from you. So you've got two options. You either kill their supports, or you take that space back off them.
I feel like part of the problem is I am indecisive when it comes to peeling for my supports and committing to the dive as well.
Yes.
That's the thing.
It needs to be a team decision. It's not just
yeah. We need to like figure that out because I'll usually favor peeling for subs. Actually, no, we're doing the around the thing.
If Frosty dives in, the DPS follows, and then we can just.
I'll legit
If
just.
we
follow
don't
from-
dive, then we peel. There we go.
Okay.
If we use our mobility to start an engagement, that means DPS get the hell on the cart or whatever the hell like our tanks are doing. Because I think the reason our kill times are so long on their subs or whatever is because like Frosty and I will dive and then there's just like barely any follow up because maybe someone's peeling.
Yeah, you kind of want your as soon as your Winston's diving, the Diva's like a little bit, like a couple of seconds behind, or like 2 of a second behind or something, and your tracer will follow up and just mince that target. Like, so say like a Lucio's trying to get away, the Lucio will not survive even with an amp, like 100%.
It feels like I'm just trying to like just Frosty and I tickling people down.
Yeah. So you're basically what you're waiting for is Jasper, like Jasper Scout. So you'll be like, oh, okay, there's a Xenaloon on the right. So Frosty's like, oh, that's where he is. So he's like big brain play, jumps him, calls Bowls, follows up. So the tanks are following in.
One sec, Bryce, can you hop on the Moira?
And Jasper just comes in and minces that cunt, and he's dead.
Moira?
Yeah. I just want Lucio roll here. It's easier for me to shot call on this roll. Like, just shot calling slightly a little bit more. Let's do it.
You got this, boys.
You guys know the route we take?
4,
Yep.
Yeah,
3,
let's go left.
2,
Go left.
Oh,
One.
right,
We're doing the big brain right
Oh,
side.
the right, okay.
Around the world.
Alright, sorry, my bad.
Bowls, you detach from us.
Yeah, we're doing the.
Routing towards forward barrier. Time to raise my APM.
We're going in here.
Yep. Going in here, down here,
And hard right, hard, yeah.
and then through here.
You ready? You ready?
Yeah, roll here, let's go. Rotate it. Let's
We're
look
on
for
point.
supports. That's supports in the heart.
Supporting there, supporting there.
Hit one.
On the Zen, on the Mercy.
Big.
Come on, monkey. On the monkey.
Target's trying to supports, you have no supports.
Genji one. You release someone on there. What happened?
We lost both supports.
Subs died early.
They always target subs.
Yep.
That's
Very
always-
one-dimensional. Their tanks will always just W mouse
Yeah,
one.
when they
and
get
if
you
they
with
don't
1
get
HP,
helmet,
it's just like souls.
Back in the fight.
for their Zen.
Yeah.
We could fake it and then just come out the lower left or right.
Yeah, let's do that.
He's
That's
up top right.
great strats.
They're all top right, I think.
Wait for me.
We're 5. That's just for scouting. Yup. Where's the Zen?
I think he must be up top with them. I don't see him anywhere. Oh no, he's up top behind boat. Oh fuck. See, I got killed.
5. Just out.
Big prevalent.
Well, we might be
Let's
able
hold
to
this position.
Chaser behind us.
Genji's trying to
Monkey
engage.
aggressive.
Getting sandwich.
Where?
Dead.
Reset.
Yeah, I've got blade.
First annoying.
Yeah, their tanks are very one-dimensional with their dives. Their Zen's aiming down main.
Get into position.
They're preparing for our dive here, so let's not go right again.
Zen's on left.
Alright, go left. Keep
Yeah, are you ready?
Wait for me.
down the open.
going in.
Trace,
On the Zen. Already dead. There's one.
First to one.
More
First to
salts.
D-Mac David before reset. Oh, we can't, never mind.
Yeah, I called to wait and you all just went in because I was slightly behind and I wasn't in Lucio's speed.
I'm back in the fight.
Like that shouldn't happen.
Left
It
again.
is super extended.
They don't have Valkyrie. They have chance.
Zen's in the back.
Dive Zen here. I'm gonna beat. Okay.
Monkey's left going behind you.
Zen on his monkey. Monkey.
60 seconds
They're gonna-
remaining.
Zen now. He's hard. He's one.
Get up.
Messi.
On the Mercy.
Back up now.
Get out. Sorry.
Wait, locked on.
Right. That's a bad idea. So,
They primal.
you should be quick, guys, because like I didn't drop off.
Our Tracer's still behind them.
Yeah.
I should get a free blade here, to be
We
honest.
should please be quick. Oh, they could
Yeah, our Diva's coming. Wait. Get our Diva.
Yeah.
Alright, we're
Around
alive.
here.
I've got blade, let's go. They don't have chance. I get big
Yeah,
Playing
blade.
close. They're playing close.
Moving in.
Zen?
Very against it. On the Zen.
Tanks on me.
Mercy.
Diva.
Diva, right on me.
Full targets, keep calling.
Genji point. Trace a point. Baby Diva point.
Yeah.
Hey, Pulse, that's what we need. You need to just literally just say their name over and over until they die. That was really good.
Objective
Alright,
lost.
that's really good call.
Rice,
Stop
to
the
the
pain.
busy.
Should I talk to a soldier here or no?
No.
He's pretty strong. Yeah, he used ults.
No. We need Genji to get to high ground.
Alright.
Monkey's turret.
Monkey's on turret. Turret.
Time to raise my
They're all
EPM.
on main. Help him, Mercy. I might get him, man. Oh yeah, I'm jumping off.
Misses one.
Guys,
Oh, fuck, I almost one clip too.
their order of call is if they see Frosty, they attack Frosty. Whoever they see first, they will attack. Like, so if they see Frosty first, that's their first.
Monkey doesn't have mobility.
Tracer read!
Go.
We get this Tracer. What the fuck are they doing?
One Genji,
Why
one
is that
Genji.
Tracer up there?
Push on point. What are we doing?
Grand point. What are you guys doing?
Messi's Resi.
Messi.
This is low.
Zen's alone turret.
4 seconds. I'll dump this
Genji
in.
point. Get the Genji.
Monkey behind! Get the dive! He's diving!
60 seconds remaining.
Resi dead.
Reset! He's reset! Bolts, you gotta be calling, dude. I'm not hearing anything.
Yeah, I am. I'm definitely going.
Nah, you're silent.
What the fuck? Alright, I'll just move my mic in my mouth so now no one can not hear me.
Yes.
I'm on Diva.
Get this Diva!
Let her out.
Get the mini!
Good, okay.
Alright, let's engage. Rocking on bubble. Get on cart.
Get his one.
30 seconds remaining.
Okay, let's go.
Move to cart. There's monkey on cart.
Tracer behind!
Monkey on cart. There's monkey.
He's half and half.
Monkey is one. Push up. Can we get this Mercy? Can DPS get Mercy?
Tracer's behind.
I'm peeling the Tracer.
Never doing this.
They
Gotta
have no
do it.
diva now, they have no diva now.
Come back, Frosty, come back. Tracer behind us.
Play around your mercy. Tracer behind, Tracer turret. Back left.
Overtime.
On me now.
It's over time, we can't help you. You just have to hit her. I'm on Doom. I'm on Mercy. They're trying to stay alive. Doom.
Sounds like one.
Then
Full
one.
target! Where are the target calls?
I'm dead.
Then one.
Yeah, then someone else should be taking it.
Sounds like one.
If you're target calling, you literally just say the name over and over, scream it into your mic until they're dead.
Was I louder toward the end?
0 to 1.
Alright.
Switching sides.
It's all good. Takes time to target call. You know, you're not gonna get it overnight, but something that you can work on.
Just going to like fucking say the name, and until they die, I'm going to keep
Welcome
saying
to
that name.
Blizzard World.
Good, that's what you should
And
be doing.
I'll be very, very angry if he doesn't die.
Angry react only.
Good. We need you to be angry if they don't die. We should all be angry if they don't die.
Alright. I thought I was target calling fine before. But apparently I need a boost mic gain plus 10 and then scream.
Yep.
The only reason I wasn't doing that before is just because that's what Morph kind of did.
Oh, yeah, sorry, you're not being the same as me. But, yeah, I don't know. It's a fine line as well.
Remember, if they're going left side, we rotate around into Snackaramus. If they come right side, just rotate around to the left.
Attackers
That's
incoming
Max
in
Ramos
30
or-
This is Snacks
seconds.
Ramos. I'm fairly sure.
It's a harvester.
Thought it was World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft as well. Next Ramos was in Hearthstone.
Oh my god, is this Guild Wars? What the hell?
Oh, was it Guild Wars?
The hell is it? Black
Five,
Desert
Okay,
Online.
well.
Three,
Look at the shark,
Two.
guys. Quick.
Is this
One.
EVE Online?
attackers
Oh wow, it is too. What the fuck?
defend objective A.
Already died.
Raise my ATM.
Right, where are they going?
They're in main right now. They've said.
Main
They're
thing on left.
going left. They might be going under.
I got.
They're probably just going
Rotate right, rotate right, rotate right, rotate right, rotate right.
No, they're going right.
Make sure
Then
we
Discord mate, then half, then half.
Jumping Zen. No.
Race them behind, race them behind. Monkey behind as well.
Davis
Get you one. Nice. He's dead. Tracer behind. Get the monkey. Monkey unders.
On the monkey.
Monkey unders. He's one. Get the monkey.
Keep Messi alive, keep Messi alive, keep Messi alive.
There's a tracer behind. Diva. Got out. Diva got out. Stay point. Hold.
Zen.
Zen. Kill the Zen. What the fuck? Why isn't he not dead? Diva half.
Good rest.
Deine Hexe.
Okay. Let's back off. Let's regain position.
I'm ready to dive like this.
Monkey.
Diva one. Please, pull the Diva. What the fuck?
I've got you.
I bombed. I bombed from back.
On the monkey.
Lucy point. I'm on Lucy one. Nice, good job.
Anyone left?
Good job.
Pop
Zen.
two ults.
Zen
They
now.
use beat. They might have chance. Just careful.
Comms a lot better there.
Yeah, I was about to say balls.
That was really good.
Wait, ooh,
Honestly, it's way better than what you were doing before.
this
Oh my
is
god.
alright.
Oh,
nice.
boost, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was the luckiest shit ever. I just like jumped up.
Okay.
Alright, what do they got? Plan.
Got one down.
Yeah, but Tracer, she's
Der
flanking.
Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
We have no res. They're looking to dive.
Zen just got it in the back, Zen just got it in the back for you.
Where
Oh,
are they?
monkey on the left.
He's left side.
Zen's-
Monkey.
Dead, I'm dead.
Monkey one. Get on point. Zen on point. On his line. Zen.
Jumping Zen.
Still it now.
Three ults.
Alright, that's
Primal Diva Bomb and Blade.
just to
Right.
kill you.
Bryce.
Yo,
Yeah,
and we know
defending
this.
No, Bryce, if their Tracer sees me,
Objective
he
lost.
beelines to me every single fight.
Stop the
No,
payload.
I'm trying to appeal for it, but you're so far away sometimes. Like you need to be fucking with your soldier. Me, you, and soldier all peel for each
Get
other.
up, Zen. Wait, Zen's one.
You're running away.
You're on your own. You're
By
better.
myself, sorry, shit. Okay.
Nice.
Get trace the
Kill,
lowest
man.
stairs. Trace the lowest stairs. Behind.
Monkey just
Monkey
got
does,
it.
monkey does.
We can get him. Monkey does. One. Get the Diva.
Genshi can die as well.
Thanks, group. Well done.
Genshi's one.
Trace is up top. Looking
Lucy
for
point.
Lucius one.
Cam,
No
come back
recall.
up
No
top you.
recall.
Just keep
No
each
recall.
other alive.
Watch the extra.
You're out of our LOS. Out of our LOS.
She's under there. She's
Just
got
leave it.
out.
Doesn't matter.
Alright,
Guys, come back.
reset your dive. Reset.
I'm looking for her.
Frosty,
Frosty, where are you? Come back.
Monkey scouting. They know where we're sitting.
I've got Visor. Let's try and DMAC Diva, yeah?
Get the even
Monkey just got Zen left side, looking for 5
Alright, diving here. Diving card.
Lucio
Yeah,
just got.
get this Diva.
Diva.
Disengaging.
Monkey's behind, half. Monkey's half behind.
I'm dead.
On the bottom.
Got you in my sights.
Monkey one.
Lucius got rewind.
Diva unders. Diva one.
Trace the top, trace the
Don't let her
top.
get out. Let tank the one.
Nerf this.
I shouldn't have ulted that, sorry.
Nerf this.
Don't worry about that now. We can figure that out later.
I got Lucy.
Nice.
Yeah, reset
Can we
properly.
reset and go for an early dive?
Yeah, absolutely. We have fun to reset.
I got their Lucy. They had no supports.
They use trans.
What else did they use? They used trans and beat.
Alright, let's engage here.
These. Genji's up top.
Genji,
Top.
hey, Zen, close the top.
We have to get on, we have to get on!
Trace it behind, trace it
Get
behind.
Zen. Nice.
Bravo.
Genji. Where is Genji?
One.
Just stole the card for
He's
us.
out. He's out. Monk. They have you.
Get on point.
I got primal out,
The payload has
Back off.
reached the checkpoint.
They use
Guys.
primal.
Guys, they're winning the fight just because I'm dying every single fight. Like, because they're freaking tracers on me 24/7. So if you can peel for me with a tracer, we can win fights.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's let
Tracer
this
needs to take a
tracer.
tracer as well.
Do they still have deeper out of mech?
No.
Alright.
Are we?
Get some
Playing
poke,
this
guys.
way.
Let's go.
Tracer's coming behind left.
She's top. Oh, I'm getting low.
We need some poke.
I'm getting
Both the DPS are around Tracer.
Monkey's top right.
Genji's one.
Genji one.
He's getting wall now.
Engaging card. Let's go.
Diva just spotted?
Yeah.
Burn Diva.
I'm away from front. Sorry.
Zen's one at the back.
Monkey one. Monkey disc.
Into the
Hold
iris.
card. Just hold card.
Wait it out. Don't hold
This.
card. Okay, we gotta reset.
Can we
And
set
I'm
Good
gonna
off.
fuck up and kill us
Yeah,
anyway,
time.
so I thought.
Save
if we-
transfer blade.
You have time to reset properly.
We can Falcon to one of their subs if you want to call it Frosty.
Alright.
Right, I'm gonna visor here probably.
Have they used trans recently? Didn't they use-
Yes, they just
They
used
use.
it.
Alright,
They
look
use.
for Lucio.
Let's
Look for
go.
Lucio. I'm
Alright.
ready to buff. I'm ready to buff.
Lucy point.
Under Lucy.
Lucy one. Lucy. Defeated. Got the Lucy.
Yeah.
Get back now. Diva card. Diva.
Oh, Genji!
Leave on me, what?
Diva.
Monkey one.
Tracer behind!
Tracer
Here we
behind.
go! One on.
Nice.
Nice.
Use 3 also there.
Deine
Oh,
Hexe
okay.
ist da.
Someone's down
Use
cast.
4 ults.
Did they use 4?
We use 4. That's
They
not good.
have
They used Blade.
Should have used 1 to next fight.
Yeah, sorry. I used it too early.
Routing power to forward
I did pull the
Moving up.
transfer
They're up
blade.
close. Monkey's right here. He's one.
Tracer's coming right. Tracer's coming right.
On the left.
Break bubble.
Yeah, Tracer's got
Tracer on me.
Tracer away.
I'm back.
On me. Press W, boy.
Monkey's top. Monkey's one.
Genji, out of position. Genji. One.
Diva's one. We do better.
Monkey.
Come on, Monkey. He ulted. Burn Monkey. Monkey one. Mercy point. Mercy on cart. Get the subs. They're up. I'm dead.
Tracer's still behind.
Zen one.
Remaining.
She's dead.
I'm still one.
Get on cart, get Zen. Get on cart.
Zen
Get on cart.
Into the iris.
Yeah, I'm dead.
I'm gonna try and bomb.
Here you go.
Into the iris.
Get the Zen.
Got you in my sights.
10 seconds.
Tracer away.
Genji one.
Diva out of mech.
Dead.
On the Genji. Genji, please.
Okay, that was okay. They pushed it all the way, but that was a good round because we established that Bowles needs to call like that all the time. And if he had like been calling like that in
Often,
the first
yeah.
round, we probably would have gotten at least to past second point. I reckon.
Yep.
Like honestly, that was a massive improvement from what it usually is.
Thank you.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
asking.
Should we put MEEPO in for the last map?
Yeah.
Up to you guys.
It's up to you guys.
I think we should. If we're
Let's give
trialing
him some
him
play
to
time.
as a
Alright,
sub, then I think
yeah,
we should
put
put him on
MEEPO in.
for more than one map.
Who do you want to sub him out for?
What are we gonna be running? What map? Let's think of it first.
Yeah, what map are we running, and then we'll decide.